Good morning to you. Happy Tuesday. Did you take my advice from yesterday and just kind of get a look at the lay of the land and plan out your week, make some priorities? I'll tell you what, you're thinking, well, no, I didn't do all of that. Did you make one priority for the week? Because oftentimes everything else can be overwhelming. I know, I get it. So just decide on one major thing that you want to get accomplished. For example, a few days ago, I decided I am going to totally organize my finances. And did it take me? It took me a few days. But I got it done. That was my one priority. All right, who am I? I am Kitty Andrews with declutterthebrain.com, helping overwhelmed accumulators to enjoy their calm and clutter-free life in 90 days or less. Their newly calm and clutter-free life in 90 days or less. Does that sound like something that could interest you? Just hold that one thought and we will give you your next one step to take in about 4 minutes from now. This week we're talking about right sizing 101. It is prime real estate season right now, and perhaps you are thinking of right sizing, or this week we're focusing on helping your parents to right size. Moving is a drag no matter what you do, but if you're faced with 30 years worth of stuff in the basement, it can be that much more daunting. So this week we're looking at ways to make things a little bit more manageable. Yesterday I suggested making to-do lists and phone numbers in one central book so that everybody knows where the lawyer's number is, the plumber's number, the new landlord's number, the old landlord's number. Everything is in how many, Susan? One central location. That's right. And if you do it that way, then there's no looking on the miscellaneous papers, no arguing with anybody. You all know where it is. And I told you yesterday I would a to-do list. Yes, I didn't talk about this yesterday. A to-do list. You may want to have something like that. This is something that I did with my father, and you'll see that it's color coded. I love color coding, and you'll see that Andrew has started. Andrew has completed. Kitty has started. Kitty has completed. And the tasks are over here. And I did that because I wasn't living with him and I wanted to know when things were done, and he wanted to know when things were done, when I got my stuff done. And it just made life a little bit easier. Until he stopped using it. But we got him back on track. Yeah, I know, Sarah. Set a target date and work backward from it. Now, today we're talking about timing is everything. Yeah, when it comes to decluttering, it is overwhelming. And the temptation, of course, is to start in that basement with the 30 years worth of stuff. Well, it's got the most work to do. We better get it done first. Dear God in heaven, don't do that to yourself. You're setting yourself up for failure. Should I repeat that? No. Okay. Start small. Preferably with the smallest room in the house, the spare bedroom, for example, and the closet, the smallest room within that, which is the closet. Just start small. The reason for this is to give yourself a sense of accomplishment when it's done, and that fuels your momentum. It fuels your confidence. It keeps you moving. And remember, you're going to experience decision fatigue usually in about 45 minutes. Yeah? More on that through the week, but just remember that that is the reason why you want to get your feet wet, so to speak, and start with the smallest room in the house so that you get used to the process of the decluttering. Also, schedule it. I highly recommend this. Schedule it for a certain time of the day, maybe first thing in the morning, and A short period of time, no more than an hour. You don't do more than an hour. You'll turn into a very crabby puppy. And if you do it first thing in the morning, you're the most alert. Also, scheduling it makes it more of a job and less of a chore. Tomorrow we'll talk about now for the grunt work. In the interim, download your 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. And while you're there, go ahead and book that quick and no-cost call with me, and let's talk about getting you clutter-free for life. Have a terrific Tuesday, everybody. Bye for now.